You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that it's possible because you can create your reality. The perception that you have of the world, if you think there's only scarcity, there's no opportunity, that's how you are going to interact with reality. If you think that there's abundance, if you think that there's opportunity, then these things will manifest themselves to you. So you have to believe that you can, right? And the way that you believe, the way that you can get to that state, because a lot of people are like, I have a lot of doubt. So do I. I have it all the time. Even at these levels, right? You're doing 7-figure months. Dude, there's people doing 8-figure months. That's hard to fathom. That's hard to imagine. Yeah. But it's still possible. Yeah, is it difficult? Absolutely. But it's a mindset shift. So it's a mindset shift, one of, hey, it's possible. Two, it's an abundance mindset. You can either have a delusion of scarcity, which most people are like, hey, it's not possible, or this is not a reality. And I get it. Our lives are so far fetched. We're sitting in a suite in Dubai right now. Yeah. How old are you? 26. Okay, I'm 26. We're 28. This isn't normal. So like, I get it. Like, I get it. The people that are listening and watching, and they're like, bro, is this actually real? It's funny though, because to us it's normal.
Woo! Rise and shine, dreamers. Another blessed and grateful day. I'm telling you, how to start off with a little different frequency so young and being able to experience so much. I'm telling you, there is all the abundance in the world that is out here waiting for each and every one of us. Cedric in the building, JoJo, Shane, and Talina. Love it, love it. How are we feeling for the day? You fired up? Feeling good? Great start so far? Yes. Here we go. So today's topic is a good one. And as you see, we're getting into following the masses and doing the opposite. There's a lot going on right now. And if you pay attention, there's a gap that's splitting, right? We have the wealthy, we have the middle class, and we have the poor. And I see this gap is beginning to widen. And the decisions we make today, I truly believe, are going to dictate really what side most individuals are going to be on. So we're in the right place, right time, in position. So love it. Let's go ahead and get on IG. Let me get them tapped in. Fired up, JoJo. You already know. You already know. We've been talking about it. It's that time. So here we go. Let me get live, and it's game time. Following the masses and doing the opposite. This is one. If you could take this and run with it, this changed my life. Literally, this one simple sentence right here. Doing. Because it applies to so many different things. Everything in life. Here we go. Boom. IG. It's good to see everybody. Love it, love it. Jake in the building. Brandon, Jeff, Andrew, I see you. Grateful to be alive, fam. Grateful for God. Grateful for the family. Grateful to be on here to learn, to grow, to be able to go ahead and get inside of another day. Another day to make the most of what it is that we have at our fingertips. So let's get into it. Following the masses and doing the opposite. When I was getting out of college, I tell you guys all the time, I saw so many that were making $10, $20, $30 an hour. And I kept asking myself, if we just spent all of this time, all of this money, there's got to be so much more out there. And as I started to learn about all these different segments that we have now that we're honestly pretty obsessed with, whether that be learning how to visualize, manifest, truly create a vision, a DMP, a definite major purpose. Nobody really talked about this in school. I had never heard my friends, never heard my professor, never heard any of my family talk about any of these things. So that's why I believe one of the first steps coming in and walking into this journey of entrepreneurship is really literally rewiring almost everything that we think. That's what I had to start seeing when I got started. Rewiring the way that we look at problems, the way that we look at opportunity. How about the way that we even look at money? $500, I look at that $500 investment completely different than I saw it years ago. To me, $500, I wouldn't really know what to do with that. Now, if you were to give me $500, I know how to multiply it. And that's the biggest gap between most people. Most people, they know how to make money. Think about it. How many of us, drop a 3 down below if you guys know somebody that might be working 2 or 3 jobs? I know the feeling. I was rocking a couple at one time, for sure. Here's what I noticed, though. It's not about going out and working super hard. That's the thing. It's not about going out and having to work 120 hours during the week. What if we could have less? What if we could have more doing less? Now, for the longest time, I was like, how can we have more doing less? That doesn't make any sense. Well, think about it. We have social media. We have technology. You know, before somebody used to have to go out and knock 50 doors. Now we can put out one video and we can reach thousands of individuals. So things have changed. So when it comes to building success, building a brand, bettering our body, I've started to learn to follow the masses, do the opposite. You know, for so many, I'll give you an example in every single area. Okay. Let's talk about the physical health first. Let's talk about the body. How many of us were taught that milk is actually good for us? Calcium milk, normal milk. In fact, we all have the commercials, Got Milk. Well, you know what's interesting? Milk, believe it or not, is actually one of the most cancerous liquids that exist. AKA, follow the masses, do the opposite. Do you know the typical American breakfast is one of the most deadliest things that anybody can eat? All of that, think about it. A glass of milk, cheese, pork with bacon. This is some of the most cancerous foods and drinks that in a glass of maybe OJ full of sugar. You realize that's one of the most cancerous meals that people eat on a daily basis. Again, follow the masses. And I started doing the opposite. I took out dairy. I don't eat milk. I don't eat cheese because I understand the body is not meant to digest that. So that's just the body. That's the physical part. How about let's talk about money. Following the masses and do the opposite. Oh, I'm speaking the truth. I'm going hard today. I'm literally letting it all out today. Let's talk about money, okay? How many of us were taught that maybe investing into crypto was not a good thing? Drop some fives down below if you guys have ever heard crypto is a scam. You're never going to be able to make any money in crypto. I don't know why you're wasting your time. Facts. I'm telling you, people need it. People need it. I'm done being quiet. The world needs to hear this. So realistically, how many of you, if you could go back in time, if you could go back 10 years ago, how many of you would have invested $50, $100 into Bitcoin? Obviously, right? All of us would. Do you know how much that $50, $100 investment would be? That would be tens of millions of dollars had we had invested back then. So while everybody and their mother, think about it, over the past couple of years when crypto was down there talking smack, back in 2016, 2017, nobody believed. But now everybody's getting on the wagon. Hence, follow the masses, do the opposite. They said Uber was crazy. How many of us were taught when we're little getting into Abe in the building? My man, appreciate you, fam. How many of us were taught when we were younger never to get in a car with strangers? All of us, right? Crypto ledger in the fireproof safe right now. Facts. Nobody's touching that thing. How many of us were taught not to get in the car with strangers? Well, guess what? Now we have Uber. Now we have Lyft, AKA follow the masses. And somebody had an idea. We're going to do the opposite. We're going to create a driving service where, guess what? A random stranger is going to come pick up your 15-year-old daughter. And it's going to be completely legal. It's going to be 100% safe. Sounded crazy. Well, guess what? Now it's a worldwide thing. In Mexico, you can get an Uber Lyft. So it's safe to say that when it comes to so many different areas of life, it takes being able to follow the masses and do the opposite. Entrepreneurship, your business, they might call you crazy. They might think investing is wild. Why are you going to events? Why are you dumping all this money back into yourself? Well, here's the deal. My mentor told me this a long time ago. He said, if they can't hear the music, well, guess what? They're not going to understand why it is that we're dancing. We're waking up. We're fired up today. Crypto is booming. We got abundance flying. And some people are like, yo, why are you so excited? It's a Wednesday. It's a Monday. It's a Tuesday. What are you fired up waking up about? Because we follow the masses. Guess what? We did the opposite. While most people are selling, guess what? We're getting in. While most people are just getting in, guess what? We're getting out. This is how you follow the wealthy keys that have already been laid out. That's why they say success leaves clues unless we are clueless. So we've got everything we need at our fingertips. So fam, I'm so excited. I don't want to give out too much craziness, but just know there's a reason why for 7+ years we've been putting out this information consistently, helping guide and helping others in position, because this is what I've been teaching. Following the masses and doing the opposite. And those that held the vision, Stay true. I'm telling you, it is only a matter of time for all of this abundance, breakthroughs, manifestations, visions to come to reality. And guess what? We're in the midst of living that right here, right now. So family, if you feel it, if you embody that, if you acknowledge it and confirm it, drop some threes down below. Smash that like button for yourself, because this is it. This is the time that a lot of us have been waiting for. We are in position. So fam, I love you guys. I appreciate you. If nobody told you today on this Wednesday, what's today? Is it Wednesday? There we go. I had to double check. My days are getting crazy. If nobody told you yet on the Wednesday, I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. I see the growth. Let me know if you guys need anything. Feel free to call me, and we got your back every step of the way. And let's go out and turn these dreams into reality. And remember, fam, we can be, do, and have. You already know anything we can hold in our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. It's game time. Let's grow.